Maria Raceway and Stadium 805 in San Luis Obispo County are shutting down operations. As Fox 26 reporter Maria Ettinger explains, the owner and general manager of the racetrack says this all started with a noise complaint. And Maria, what exactly was the problem here?
So in the end, it wasn't actually really the racing that caused issues for Santa Maria Raceway. The problems were with other entertainment events like concerts that the new owner has been trying to put on. Santa Maria Raceway opened in 1964 and has hosted concerts since the 90s. Now, 57 years later, the racetrack is shutting down operations indefinitely. Brian English has been going to the track since he was a kid and just started going again.
It's really sad.
With 50,000 visitors at the raceway each year, he is not the only one who's disappointed.
Anyone who's human would know that when you strip such a long tradition away from a community, it's gonna create some heartbreak.
The owner and general manager of the Santa Maria Raceway say this all started with noise complaints from a new residential development called the Costa Pacifica Estates. Then that neighborhood's homeowners association filed a lawsuit to get the raceway's entertainment license taken away. That meant hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal fees, thousands to get the new license, following a pandemic, and right after the new owner had just dumped piles of money into the raceway for new improvements.
Included the county in all of our plans, only to have them totally reverse course and say, sorry, pull that rug out from under you.
Put simply, the raceway can't afford to stay open. Kenny Shepard with the Madera Speedway says California's lost more than half a dozen tracks in recent years, some of them because of issues with residential areas just like Santa Maria.
My biggest concern is people moving out of California, the small business owner being pushed out of California, and with the entertainment. So what does the next 10 years potentially look like in California? And in regards, in regards to racing.
Shepard also worries this closure will push more kids to illegal street racing.
Kids get in trouble by being bored. So we want to provide places for them to come out and safely race. They're not bad kids. They don't have a place to do this safely. So the more racetracks that close, the bigger problem that becomes as well. So
love to keep this place open. We're heartbroken that it's got to close, but something has to change with the county, and we need the public to get behind us.
I reached out to the Costa Pacifica Estates and multiple people involved with that homeowners association, but so far I haven't heard back.
Now, Maria, that raceway's been there a long time, and I understand many of the new neighborhoods that develop were asked to sign something acknowledging the potential noise problems that might come from there and accept that, right?
Right, before you move in anywhere that's going to be noisy or if there could be any foul odors near your property, they warn you ahead of that. The developers have to have you sign off on something. So the people moving in knew that it was going to be noisy there, and that raceway has been there since the 60s. As I mentioned, it's held concerts since the 90s. So the homeowners association actually went after an environmental attack, saying that the owners of the raceway would have to get a new permit to do everything, and it ended up just being a really costly process that they can't afford.
All right, Marie. Shepard says if you'd like to get involved, showing your support for the raceway or support for its closing, it's always a good idea to contact the local government in that region. We have more information on how to do that for you on our website, kmph.com.